Oh boy. Well, how's everybody feeling out there? Fantastic. Me too. We are doing really good on our daily stuff. We're really beat up right now. Closing in on the end of this 75 days here. Today's 70. Yeah, something like that. But we're doing good. We've been kind of ramping everything up, just trying to keep ourselves in a little bit better motion, and really kind of pay off this whole 75-day thing, getting a little stronger. Can't really tell, but we can feel it. I don't know why my freaking arms won't grow, but my forearms are good, you know. But my other arm just won't grow. It won't grow, but we're stronger. We know we're stronger. We're getting stronger every day, and we're gonna keep pushing. You know, obviously after the 75, we just don't have to remember to take a damn picture anymore. So that'll be pretty fun. That's my biggest downfall. Oh man, I don't really have a lot to say. The cold showers I have been ramping up and kind of like setting a little bit of a time limit. Not for length of stay, but for shortness. Like I have to reach a certain period now. And I'm kind of just counting to a number, you know, and just like getting it out, really basking in the suffer of the cold, you know. Kind of really been trying to stretch it out a lot more here lately. Uh, you know, just trying to get a little bit more limber, get some motion back in the body, you know. When we were wrestling, we were getting a lot of stretches in without really a choice in the matter, you know what I mean? Um, but we were also kind of more on top of it. Man, I thought that I was gonna have a lot more to say when I got on here. I know that I really don't have a lot going on right now. Just doing some world building for some D&D stuff. We got the Stone DM channel. Well, yeah, 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 yep. Skirt. That's right. We got the Stone DM channel. We're doing the Stone DM podcast, Thoughts on Thursday podcast. I was thinking about maybe trying to branch out a little bit more and just talk to some other people and like just do just other, you know, podcast things. Hang out, smoke, talk. Football's over. The Chiefs got their heads kicked in. Kind of thought the Eagles could win that game. I figured if it was close, the Chiefs would have a little bit more of a chance, but the Eagles didn't even give them a fucking second to breathe, man. But yeah, you know, we're just closing on the 75. We're a little beat up, a little tired. The the sun is coming out and staying out, and it's really messing with the sleep. But it's just, you know, that adjustment period. So we'll get back on that, kind of fix our sleep schedule a little bit, really hammer down on making sure we get enough. I'm still making sure that I do get enough sleep. It's just not consistent sleep, which I mean is what it is. But like I'd prefer to just get it all in one, you know. However, I mean it is what it is. If you can't do it, can't do it. My nose itches something fierce. Every time I hit record on something, my fucking nose itches, man. It's like inevitable. And I don't even do drugs. Well, smoke weed. I mean, caffeine, if you call it that. I thought about getting back into nicotine. Apparently, there's a lot of studies about how it helps the brain. However, you know, obviously, smoking is not like good. So there is that problem. But they got those like Zins, but I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? That sounds to me like chewing. That sounds like gum cancer in a bottle. Uh, but I do recognize some differences from when I was on smoke when I was smoking, and the kind of brain functions and just how the body works, like appetite and stuff like that. But just through a little bit of willpower, manpower, we kind of broke all those habits, so no big deal, right? But I kind of would like to see if there is an effect. Some of these studies that I've seen are pretty promising, so why not? I'm getting a little old. It's time to start figuring out some longevity shit, some stuff I wasn't really worried about before. I thought this wasn't really an option, and here we are. So, like, time to adjust. I'm pretty good at that, so not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. You know what I mean? Um, but how's everybody doing with the new year? How's everybody handling 2025? Like, holy shit! Another we're already a quarter way out from the fucking Y2K shit. Like, man, how crazy is life? What's everybody's big goals for the year? Have you already accomplished any? Who knows? I know I got some big ones. I've already talked about it. I know I want to hit the Grand Canyon and go down and see the river at the bottom. I almost adjusted on that, but also I'm not really. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go out there, maybe hit the Kaibab forest and do a little bit of that free camping. That's where you kind of just pull up and camp out. I don't know anything about it, but I want to learn more. So the only way to really learn for me is to just go do it and see what the fuck happens. So I'm not gonna do like a hike out and do the camp or anything, because obviously, doing the hike with the Grand Canyon is gonna be fucking hell. Um, but I really want to do that. I really want to see the bottom. I've always made an error when I've gone there and turned around, because like the daylight shit for some reason gets to me. But I got headlamps, I got batteries. I ain't worried about it. You don't have to be out of there at dark. That's not a rule. Like, I just, you know, get a little silly sometimes. But I mean, I would even camp there. But also, I was thinking, man, maybe I'll just go hit Vegas again and hang out for a couple days there, because I don't really like cities, but there's a lot of interesting shit and some stuff that I would really like to check out over in Vegas. So maybe I'll head back over that way. Get a couple days in. It's all so far away from here, and I like driving, but I like seeing shit too, so it's always worth the drive for me. Um, Man, I don't know. I just want to get a lot more hikes in. I know the Starved Rock. I went there for the first time last year, and I only went to one section, I think 2 or 3 times. Um, I went to different areas of that section, but I didn't, really get like a lot of investigating done. I kept my perception checks low, you know what I'm saying? Uh, so I'd like to do a little bit more exploring out there and just checking out things. And then I was checking out at the Matheson that there's some trails and stuff that aren't like part of like the down and stuff into the valleys and stuff that are fun, but I enjoy regular, flat terrain too. So there's some horse trails and hiking trails that I haven't been out to yet, so I'd like to get some of those down. Just so many awesome things in this world to go see, and I just need to see all of them, and I want to just get out there and do it. So that's some of my big goals for the year here. And hopefully some of that can help with like my world building and my descriptory abilities. What is that? Descriptories? Hmm. Fun words. I'll never look it up, but it's always fun to play. But I would like to get better at describing things and stuff like that, especially sceneries and stuff, or just like giving the ability of having more worldly things for them to interact with and allowing, to tell that and just present that to people a little bit better. I really like D&D and I want to take it a lot more seriously and not like take the fun out of it seriously, but like I want to learn a lot more and I want to be able to present and be a better storyteller for the people who do give their time to me to play the game, But I suppose that's really about it. I hope you guys are chasing goals. I hope you guys are getting shit figured out. Maybe I'll turn this into a little bit more of a thing too, where like I have to stay on for, a half hour or an hour every, Monday or whatever, or maybe, add a couple days now that football's over, we only have the thing. I did upload part of a playthrough for Baldur's Gate. Maybe you guys are interested in watching some of that. I'm kind of more waiting for patch 8 to drop before I want to like get into anything. But I mean, if that's something that we want to, get into, like that could be a lot of fun. I don't know, I just want to do some things, hang out, go explore, chase some dreams, chase some goals, and just live this life as much as possible, as fast as possible, while I can, you know, especially with all the crazy days. Like, I mean, you never know when it can all come crashing down. You never know when it's going to be the end. You only got one life, and we don't need to be sitting there, playing the fucking rat race, losing ourselves to everything and anything that isn't fucking important to us or what we want to aspire to be. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make fucking sense to me. And I understand, like, there's no way to do it without fucking working your life away, but also there is, because if you look at all the things we're sitting here working our life away and being robbed by the government for, they're just giving it all away to everybody else. Like, they could just stop taking our money and we would have the opportunity to work less, buy more. That would make the economy better, and we would have a lot more happy people. Like, who would have guessed? How fucking hard would that be? But no, they just sit there and live on the fucking gravy train and pretend like they're trying to solve all our problems. It's ridiculous. But on that note, we're getting a little angry and a little conspiracy-esque. So we're gonna bail out of here. So don't forget to smile and let me know if you guys watch this or watch anything or whatever. Peace.